So I'm just out here grinding some feed again today. Fuel the tractor up. It was getting pretty low. Yeah, I'm gonna grind some feed. There was a few questions on some of the comments on the videos. I figured I'd answer. I got the Farmall A over there, pulling the first wagon at ear corn I'm gonna grind. Got the 1486 today to grind the feed. Gonna go hook up to the feed grinder here in a minute once I get it fueled up and start grinding. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment with any question. I try to always get back to you on those. Thanks for watching. Definitely slick. Hard to get things lined up when you're slipping and sliding around. I don't know how well you guys could see that. I was just hooking up the tractor to the feed grinder. I got a new magnetic mount for the camera, so hopefully it makes it a little bit more stable for you guys to watch. I can turn it 90 degrees and every which way. Hopefully it makes it a little bit better of a video. See if this little A will pull the wagon up this slick hill. Get a running start at it. It's already spinning. Wagon pushing me around. Third gear running start up the hill. Hopefully it gets enough momentum. It's easier just to hop off the side of the A. Oh yeah, that'll work. Gotta fix that side a little bit, but that will work. I had somebody ask me what size screen we run in this, and I mean, it's a fairly big hole. That looks like it's going to be right at 3/4 of an inch is what size screen we run. I don't remember names exactly of who was asking. I just know in one of the comments somebody asked. I told them I'd figure out. So hopefully whoever you are, you're subscribed to the channel and you're watching this video. Like I say, I try to answer all your comments, any questions you have, and if I can't answer them then, I try to answer them later in a video, so make sure you're following the channel if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I'm not going to go over it in as much detail. Our mix is soybean meal, Agland Beefmaker 6, and Growtech yeast with mix and fine salt. If you want to check out our exact recipe, go back and check out my video from a little over a month ago. It was called something along the lines of grinding and mixing cattle feed part 2. That has the full recipe in it. So go check that out. Also, don't mind the blood if any of you saw that. We just had a great goose hunt this morning, so a little bit of blood left in the bed of my truck. Alright, we're not going to waste any time. Stayed out goose hunting longer than we normally do, so I'm running a little behind today, so get this thing going. Alright, that's one tank load there. I mean, that top hatch is duct taped. That window cracked, so it was letting some feed out. So, another question I had was, trying to get that auger out. How come we don't just feed straight out of the grinder? Well, the simple answer is we don't have a scale. The grinder doesn't have a scale. So we'd never know exactly how much we were feeding them. The other answer is we feed about one whole tank load every week and a half, and me, my mom, my dad, my brother all work full-time jobs, so we don't have time to come over every single weekend and fill this grinder full of feed, get it out and mix. So when I have a weekend, I grind always 2, sometimes more tank loads to get us through at least 3 weeks to a month. One time I did 5 tank loads. That was nice to not have to worry about grinding feed for a while. So now I'm just gonna head out and get the feed wagon with the 560 to unload that corn. So we're at the 560 now. It'll start. It starts every day, no problem. With ease. It is a little cold, so the hydraulic fluid's a little thick, so bucket's a little bouncy. For the Canadian farmer up there that was commenting on my video about the muffler being too loose, I got it on there a little tighter now, so you shouldn't see it flopping around as much. It's a little bit better. See, it's not flopping around near as bad. Alright, to auger off the ground corn, we pull this up, which opens up the door down there to let this auger get all the corn out of the bottom. So that's all the way up, and then we just flip this up, which engages a slip clutch down here, and that starts this auger, and it'll unload it. Windows are fogging up. It's unloading there. There we go. Something broke. So you see that bolt right there? Well, it's missing. There's a hole. There is supposed to be a bolt in there. I can feel the back of it. It's still in there. It's a shear bolt. It sheared off. So I'm gonna have to probably take this chain off to get these two back lined up. Find a new bolt to put in there, because that runs this shaft, and this shaft runs this auger. So it's still able to grind, it's just not able to auger off. So I'm gonna go see if I can find a bolt for that hole and fix that. Alright, so I found a bolt that works. I just need to probably take the PTO off and spin this backwards a little bit to get that one lined up, and I gotta get that other bolt out. There it is. That's the broken one. Just sheared it off. Better for it. There must have been something clogged up, so once I get it done, I'll spin it over by hand a few times to maybe backwards a little bit to get whatever it was clogged up. It's better for that bolt to break than it to snap a chain or something actually in the grinder. There it goes, spinning backwards. I can feel where that hole is. It needs to go just a little bit farther. Pray a little bit farther. I think I got it lined up there. Just need to force it through a little bit. Get a little mallet. I had one guy comment on a video saying that he's paranoid, but he always shuts the tractor off to hook up the PTO. And that probably is a good idea, but I don't always do it. That's a hammer, right? My rule is if it works as a hammer, it's a hammer. Now I just got to get that nut on the back side of it. Probably go find a wrench or a pair of channel locks, vice grip, something. Get it down real low. Engage the PTO. There it goes. Even with that auger full, it started up. I didn't have to clean that auger out or anything. There's the feed. I just had one guy comment on the video. He said all the feed dust from us shoveling it into the feeders probably isn't good for the cow's lungs, and it's going to make them sick. And while I understand the concept there, we've shoveled it into the feeders like that for more than my lifetime, and we've never had a cow have problems breathing. Haven't had to have a vet come out to clean out one's lungs. We don't have a problem with them getting pneumonia or anything, so I don't think it hurts them. Their lungs are a lot tougher than like a horse or something. So we don't have that problem, so I don't think it's anything to be too worried about right now. I could understand if we had the problem, but we don't. Alright, so with that breakdown and going out hunting for longer than we anticipated, but when it's a good morning you can't skip out on it. I didn't get as much feed ground as I wanted, but that's okay. I got enough for at least 2 weeks in there. There was a little bit left over, so I won't have to grind for 2 weeks now. Would have liked to get enough ground for at least a month, but we're still grinding out of wagons, so it's not as bad. It doesn't take near as long to set up and take down everything, so I'll be back in 2 weeks to grind some more. Now I just gotta get everything put away. Alright, let's see if I can get this thing back in the shed before it gets too dark. Otherwise I gotta come over tomorrow just to put it away. The snowy ground doesn't help, it being slick. Get it straight lined up with the shed over there. As long as I'm backing up straight, shouldn't be a big problem. I know you can't see anything. I can't either. I'm just going to make sure it's in the shed. Call it good right there. I've done that enough times. I know where you can and can't go with it. I could see tire tracks, so as long as I stayed in those, I knew I was good, because I just pulled it out of there. I mean, it's close to the wall, but I didn't hit it. All the lights burnt out in that shed, or electrical issue or something. We don't normally do anything in there in dark, so normally not an issue. Now I'm going to take the Farmall A with that wagon, run it out, put the wagon in our little wagons or equipment storage area. We got an area on the farm, we just try to park all the equipment. And then put the A back in the shed, shut that shed up, take the 560 out, put it in the feed wagon away, shut that up. Then I'll be good to head home and won't have to come back for won't have to grind feed again for 2 weeks. It is slick out here. Alright, so I got the A put away. Shut up the barn now. Alright, barn shut up. Now I just got to go put the 560 in the feed wagon away with the feed we ground. It's not bad up here. We got a couple of yard lights. Could probably grind after dark, but it's been a long enough day. I've been up since 4 a.m. so once I get this away, it'll be time to call it a night. Alright, get this barn shut up too. That way, it's supposed to snow tonight. Don't want the snow blowing in on the feed. I know you can't see much. Neither can I. Alright, well, that's gonna wrap it up. All the cattle came up. Apparently they think it's feeding time. Probably can't see them. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching. I hope I answered some of the questions you guys had. I know I answered most of them in the comments, but I figured if some of you had the question, others might as well. So I could just help everybody out and answer a few questions. Thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe. I'm getting up there in subscribers now. Really appreciate that. I hope you guys keep enjoying the content. Always trying to come up with new content, but winter's kind of a slow time. Pretty much just do the bare necessities all winter because you don't want to be out in the cold. But like I say, there's a sawmill video coming soon, and then spring tillage, and I'll be planting a hay field, and we might even be getting into some oats, planting some oats. So keep watching the videos. I'm always trying to come up with something new. Anything I think you guys will enjoy. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. It's about 5:30 now. It gets dark. Well, now. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.